And we're back. Hi, it's Friday. It's the Owatonna Today Show. We're having a good time here in the studio. Bet you wish you were here. Well, you can't be. Well, you can kind of. If you want to be a supporter of the show, we'd love to have you along for this crazy ride that we have. And you can do that by letting Leanne Alt know. But we'd like to thank them right now, these people organizations and businesses who've said, we like what you're doing. We'd like to help it keep going. So we'd like to thank them right now. We're going to start off with our premier supporters. They are the City of Owatonna, Express Employment Professionals, Owatonna Public Utilities, and United Way of Steele County. Thank you to them. Also, our primary supporters, they are Amy Swain Hearing Centers and Little Theater of Owatonna. And we wouldn't be here if it wasn't for our interlude supporters. They are Abraham Consulting Technologies, Bremer Bank, Brenda Bednar Mortgage Office, Glenn Meager and Tim Thomas of the Brick Meager Funeral Home and Medford Funeral Home, Brookdale Senior Living, Clare Bridge and Sterling House, Carlson Branstad and Company CPAs, ERA Gillespie Real Estate, Fairview Animal Medical Center, Horizon Eye Care Professionals, Clancher and Son Landscaping and Concrete, Owatonna Business Incubator, Owatonna Foundation, Profinium Financial, R&K Electric, Snap Fitness, Steele County Historical Society, Steele County Transitional Housing, the Third Hand Incorporated Video Productions, and TPS Insurance. Thank you to each and every one of those businesses and organizations. We'd like you to thank them too by going in and say, hey, we saw you on the Owatonna Today Show, or giving them your business because they are what makes this community so great. So thank you to them. And if you would like to be a part, all you have to do is let Leanne Alt know at 390-5751. She'll give you all the deets on how the information, the 411 as the kids used to say, on what you can do. She's shaking her head at me. I have. Oh, I'm sorry. You can figure it out how to get on the show and be a supporter as well. So stick with us. We're going to be speaking with the Owatonna Chamber as well as the ADD and their lovely Festival of Trees. So stay with us. We'll be right back.
I'm Dan Branstad of Carlson Branstad and Company, Certified Public Accountants. We support the Owatonna Today Show.
Owatonna Public Utilities, real people, real reliable, real progress. Making life a little easier day after day, taking pride in our community, listening to what you say, a voice you can talk to. We're growing with you in mind in everything we do. Owatonna Public Utilities.
Greetings, I'm Laura Ressler, Director of the Steele County Historical Society, and I welcome you to our History Center. We invite you to join in all our activities events where we honor the past and look towards the future.
Hi, I'm Stan Groff, Director of Steele County Public Health and a member of the United Way Community Leadership Team. United Way focuses on the building blocks of life: education, income, and health. Our programs and initiatives prepare children from birth for academic success, well-paying jobs, and a healthy lifestyle. That's why I joined Mayo Clinic Health System and the Owatonna School District to lead this year's campaign. We invite you to invest in our community by giving to the United Way.
And we are back in studio. I have with me Jennifer Libby. Hello.
Good morning. How are you?
I am well. Thank you for joining us today. Do me a favor and quickly introduce yourself.
Good morning. My name is Jennifer Libby. I'm the president of the Owatonna Area Chamber of Commerce and Tourism.
Thank you so much for joining us here today because we've got a really fun event, and you were talking a little bit about this earlier and just the magic of it, but we want to talk about the lighting of the lights. We're going to start there. We've got a lot to talk about. There's a lot going in Owatonna this season, but let's start with the lighting of the lights. Sure.
The lighting of the lights is a wonderful event that takes part in the place in the park after the Lighted Holiday Parade, which we'll talk about later. And it's basically kicking off the holiday season. So we have an honorary light switch flipper. That is the official title. I've lobbied hard for a change, but it's not successful. And Wayne Starman.
Okay.
And many of you know Wayne is an incredible ambassador for the Chamber as well as many other things. He will be the honorary light switch flipper honor this year. And so we'll turn on the lights with all the great work that the City of Owatonna does to make our town look beautiful. And we're very excited because I believe it's the inaugural performance of the year for the Owatonna Carolers, the high school carolers. Good. So we're excited. We'll have we're having cookies and cider. And, we'll have a lot of community members gathered there, and we're very, very excited to have the carolers kicking that season off with us.
When is this event?
This is November 20th.
Okay.
And so coming up pretty quickly.
Yeah, it is. It's right around the corner. And it is before Thanksgiving, and some people might be crabby about that. But there's a reason for that. Why did you decide to put this event before Thanksgiving?
It is a change,
Yeah.
so that's a great point. But we really wanted to make sure that a large part of the community was here to experience it together. Because if you've not attended the Lighted Holiday Parade or the lighting of lights, it's a really, I hate to use an overused term, but it's a magical experience. It's a small town, it's walking along our beautiful downtown, it's the joy in children's faces, it's people joining in and contributing their time and talents to just make a great event. So we want to make sure as many people who can partake of that do, because obviously people travel a lot around Thanksgiving, or there might be some sporting events over the weekend, so we wanted to have it early and then also kick off the holiday season encouraging people to shop locally.
Yeah. Well, and I want to talk about the whole event, because I think the lighting of the lights is a culmination of things that kind of happened before that. So tell us about the parade as well, and what's going to be happening with that.
Sure, absolutely. The Lighted Holiday Parade is where any person can contribute a float. Any chamber member can jump in, and there are two requirements. It has to be lit, and people have to hand out candy, not throw candy if they're going to do that. So, we would like to keep safety first.
Unless you hand out goggles to everybody, and that's really not cost effective.
Right, exactly. The ones you wore in chemistry.
Yes, exactly.
No. But so just have a lit float, and then people, if they're walking around, the floats need to be lit up somehow as well, just for safety. Last year we had 50 floats participate, and it was, a ton of fun to see the variety. We will have Santa and Mrs. Claus there.
Yay!
So we're
that
very
might be a special
excited.
trip. I know they're very busy, so it's really
They
nice that
are.
you could take the time.
Another reason we do it early in the season.
Yeah.
And then we get together. We've got 20 floats signed up so far, so if people are interested, you can sign up online at owatonna.org, call the chamber office, stop in. And then basically we'll kick off the parade. People will start coming out at 6 o'clock from the parade route. And so that goes along Main Street, obviously on Cedar, and goes through to the Central Park, where we'll have the lighting of the lights. So the Holiday Lighted Parade is just an incredible experience. And again, no cost to participate, but we encourage people to just get creative.
Yeah. A lot of people love to go up to the cities to see their holiday lit parade. And it's beautiful, but the difference is that you're going to see people there's going to be organizations that you love. You can even be in it yourself. It's kind of a great opportunity, and it'd probably be a little warmer than some of the other parades might be if you get it.
Right.
Maybe. I'm not promising
Yeah.
anything because I'm not a weatherman, but there is that.
We're hoping, and then
Yeah.
the other thing is the time up, the drive up, the drive to the parking and the walking. And here it's a very short drive, a very short walk, and again, kids get to see things up and close.
Yeah,
So it's
yeah.
really neat to see that.
Good. You're mentioning last year how you got to be a part of it, and it was just magical. What was it that really, for you, made that event so special?
What was amazing to me was that it was full of community members that were taking the time to just bring enjoyment to each other and other people. And to walk along that route, to truly have the honor to have done that, and see those faces, all the excitement, people waiting for the parade, for the floats, and to see people, to your point, that to see people that you do business with, to see people that your children go to school with or that you went to school with. It was really an incredible community experience. And so if you've not been, or you've not been in the audience, we encourage you to come and join us, because it's really an incredible, one of the incredible reasons we live in Owatonna, or we choose to do business in Owatonna.
Yeah, so that's coming up on the 20th.
Yes.
But there's so many other things going on in Owatonna. What other things does the Chamber want people to know about?
Sure. We also, in addition to the Lighted Holiday Parade and the lighting of the lights, we have a Hometown Holiday Breakfast, and so that will be on December 7th at the VFW, so $5 tickets in advance, $6 day of. And then we're having Small Business Saturday. So November 29th, we've been named one of American Express's small business communities, and so we've got some collateral, some fun things in the community to see, and we just really want to encourage people to shop locally all season, but on the 29th there's a special effort with that, and so encourage you to frequent all of our businesses in Owatonna. That might be a challenge, maybe not all, maybe just some, but for those of you who are overachievers, that's fine too.
Are you going to give a prize for the person who does shop all of the businesses? I don't know.
There would be a definite prize for that. And then obviously we're having the program, the Shop Owatonna for the holidays again. So many punches, and you get entered into drawings and things like that. So
why is it so important? I know that we're here all year. It's often convenient, but why is it so important to make sure that we put an emphasis on shopping local?
Well, the biggest reason is that we're supporting people whom we live and work with, and it circulates within the community. So for every $1 spent, it's been said that it circulates 8 times. So last year, people in this community bought a little over $200,000 in chamber dollars. So when you do the math, that's over $1 million that was just circulated in the community alone with the chamber dollars. And those are available again at the chamber, so stop by anytime and pick those up. But it's supporting that, and I think we lose a little bit of perspective. Oh, I'll just grab that because it's convenient, or I'll do this online because it's convenient. But we're literally keeping those businesses who have chosen to invest, who are chamber supporters, who are supporters of your show, and we're supporting them right back. So that's a huge consideration for us. So it's amazing the variety we have right here in town.
Well, and when you do get chamber bucks, Leanne's been sweet and given them to me. You get this list of hundreds of organizations and businesses that you can use them at, and that's a little overwhelming almost. But it's still, again, it's not very limited. It's extremely flexible in the way you use those dollars, and any way you need to.
Exactly, over 550 business members you can use your chamber dollars at. So that's great. So there's a lot going on with that. We just had a wonderful manufacturing luncheon sponsored by Zumbo River Band last Friday. We had a representative from Deed down. We're having a lunch on December 10th at Amesbury Truth to talk about Grow Minnesota and economic development conversations we've had with local businesses and around the state. So if you're interested in signing up for that, contact the chamber. So again, we're looking forward to that December 10th. And then of course, it's hard to believe, but sessions priorities, we're already discussing that for next spring. So encourage all your questions and involvement on that, and a special thank you to everybody who got out and voted. So a right, but a gift more so. So thank you for that.
And becoming a member of the chamber, especially for small businesses, give me a really good reason why people should consider doing that.
It's because we are a business resource for the business community. We are a business that represents businesses. So whether you have 2 employees or you have thousands of employees, your business, you're focusing on running your business. And what the chamber does is we pool all of the interests of the business community and represent you, whether it's in St. Paul, whether it's in DC, whether it's giving you information on what's going on currently and how to engage, and then also the investment in economic development that we focus on with our partners in OPED, with the city, with the county, with the utilities, with the incubator.
A small business owner might not be able to even know exists.
Right,
Yeah,
exactly.
That's fantastic.
And so that's our focus, is representing our community.
Yeah, so good. And of course you get together and you get to have fun little after hours events too, so it's a good thing.
Right, exactly. Fun and profitability are not mutually exclusive, right?
Exactly. All right, thank you so much for your time. It's a pleasure
Thank
seeing you
you.
again, Jennifer. We'll be right back. Please stay with us.
Hi, I'm Glenn Mager.
And I'm Tim Thomas of the Brick Mager Funeral Home, and we're proud to serve the Medford and Owatonna areas with cremation and traditional funeral services.
And we're proud to be a part of the Owatonna Today Show.
Hi, this is Barry Gillespie, president of ERA Gillespie Real Estate, where our pledge is to save you money, save you time, and simplify your life. And we're proud supporters of the Owatonna Today Show.
Carbon monoxide is a colorless, odorless gas produced by gas-fired appliances in your home. The state of Minnesota requires that you have a carbon monoxide alarm within 10 feet of sleeping areas in your home. We suggest you have a digital readout carbon monoxide alarm. That way we were able to check and see what the concentration amount was when the alarm went off. This has been a public safety tip from the Owatonna Fire Department.
The Owatonna Foundation's mission is to support community progress, and the foundation has been doing just that since 1958 in the Owatonna community. By issuing over $11 million in grants, the Owatonna Foundation has helped organizations fulfill their goals in the areas of community, recreation, the arts, and education. Please consider a tax-deductible donation a memorial, or possibly including the foundation in your estate planning so that together we can continue to make a positive, lasting impact in our community. Preserving the past, building the present, funding the future, that is what your Owatonna Foundation is all about.
And we're back with the Owatonna Today Show. Leanne just made magic happen. I liked it. I have in the studio with me, I do have Laurie Running. Hello, I almost called you Samantha just because I'm friends with her sister, or her daughter.
Daughter. No, I wish she was only my sister. No, she's my daughter.
Yeah. But so hi, how are you?
Good, how are you?
I'm obviously needing a little help. Why don't you go ahead and introduce yourself for us, please?
Sure, I'm Laurie Running, and I'm Director of Advocates for Developmental Disabilities of Steele County.
Good. Thank you for joining us here today.
Yes.
It's time to talk about one of the community looks forward to this event every year. So let's talk about the Festival of Trees.
Right. Well, and I'm glad you said that because I do believe truly that the community does look forward to it. It is a wonderful event. It's our 24th annual, I know, Festival of Trees. I've been with it all 24 years, so I probably look a little bit older this year, but that's okay.
Well, and I want to talk about this. So what made you start 24 years ago to say, you know, we should decorate Christmas trees and sell them and stuff? What started that whole
I would
process?
love to say it was all my idea. No, it wasn't my idea. Well, we've always been encouraged from United Way to have a major fundraiser, you know, and we, at that time, we didn't have any major fundraiser. And so we said, well, we better get on the bandwagon and do something to raise more funds, of course, for the agency. And our needs were getting more and more, of course, for individuals with developmental disabilities. So at that time, Dan Horica was on our board. He's with Federated. And he had been over to Rochester and had heard of Festival of Trees. Hiawatha Homes over there was doing it. And so he said, you know, I've heard about it. It sounds really, really like it's a fabulous fundraiser. So I could not go the day that we had lined up to meet with some of the people over there, but another board member at that time, and Dan went over. And as we found out, Festival of Trees is an international fundraiser. So it's known, well, anyways, internationally. And so we heard how Hiawatha Homes did it in Rochester. They were very gracious to give us all kinds of information.
Nice.
Our board at that time sat down and we looked at it and we went, wow, it sounds fabulous. Sounds like way too much work. Way too much work. But, you know, we decided, just let's give it a try. Because it just sounded so exciting and it sounded like something that we could get the whole community involved in so many different ways. And so, needless to say,
24 years later,
here we are doing it. And it's just been a great success. You know, we've, in all the years, added a silent auction. We've added a live auction. You know, we've tried other, you know, things. Of course, we've been to many different places holding it. And so it's just been great. So that's how it got started.
Where are we this year?
We are at the Holiday Inn. We were back at the Holiday Inn this year. Yep. So I know we kind of keep flipping around.
No,
so
it's
people,
okay.
Yep.
It keeps it exciting.
And it does.
You have to
And
pay
you know,
attention.
and it keeps it exciting for a board too. You know, we kind of need a little change of pace and stuff too. So we're very excited to be back at the Holiday Inn. Very excited.
And it's what day is it on?
It is on Friday, November 21st, will be the opening night gala, and then after Friday, then Saturday to the following Saturday, which is November 29th, the trees will be out there on display.
It's really great for people to come see the trees because, first of all, the people who decorated them did a really good job, but some really creative, and you can get some inspiration for your own holiday decorating.
Yes, you can. You are exactly right. Because it's not just your typical Christmas trees, although those are there too, but as you said, there are so many unique and just clever ideas that these decorators come up with. It's amazing. Yeah.
So tell us a little bit about, how can people, you said it's an event for everybody.
It is.
How can people become involved with this?
Yeah, well, at this point, really how they could become involved for this year would be to be coming to the opening night gala. Because that is really the next place where, you know, we can have people come and enjoy an evening and still, you know, help us as far as, you know, making some more money for our agency. So as I said, that's Friday, November 21st. And they can purchase tickets because it is open to the public. A lot of times people think, oh no, that just must be for the people that have bought their trees. or corporate sponsors, and they come that evening, which is true. That is, they do get honored earlier that evening, but then it's open to the public by purchasing tickets, and then we have a phenomenal live and silent auction.
Oh.
Yeah, and I know that, I know so many of the agencies have wonderful silent auctions, so I'm not trying to, say that, but ours is really a great one. And I think one of the reasons why ours is maybe so special is because it is right before the holidays. So many people can do some of their Christmas shopping early, which is so great, and they do. So that's what makes ours really special.
I love that we're talking about the event, but before we go any further, though, I do want to talk about ADD.
Yeah.
We just had Jennifer in here, and she actually had the opportunity to see one of the puppet shows that ADD puts on, and as an adult, it really impacted her. So before we go any further, let's talk a little bit about what ADD is.
Sure. And it was nice getting to visit with Jennifer and for her to say that, because she had not seen our Cool Kids program before. So that is one of our bigger programs, because so many individuals have seen that program, kids and adults. So that is our disability awareness program and our bullying prevention program, where we do use our 5 cool kids, and we go out and do puppet shows. And we present skits on disabilities, different disabilities, and we present skits on different bullying, skits. And we try to help the kids in the bullying skits to see what should you do if you're being bullied, or what should you do if you're witnessing, a bullying situation. And then regardless if it's, again, a disability awareness program or a bullying prevention program, then we do learning stations with all of the classes. Yeah,
so it's just not it's interactive as well as for them to be entertained a little bit.
It is very interactive. And so we do that then with all of the classes. And we also will do that with adults. And, the adults go, oh, no, we don't want to, be too busy with that. But you know what? They love seeing what these stations are. And they really get a chance to see, wow, this is what it's like to have a disability. So they really get a taste of it. So that's one of our big programs where the monies go. And I should say, all of the monies from our Festival of Trees, of course, stays right here in Steele County, because that's our agency, and it stays here in Steele County, which is important.
Yeah.
We have Sib Shop, Sibling Support Program for the brothers or sisters that have that brother-sister with a disability. And we're starting a teen Sib Shop now, so we're really excited about that, which will be for 6th, 7th, 8th, and 9th graders. And of course, those kids have a totally different issues than the little kids. Autism support group, and we know autism, is just kind of going rampant, if that's the right word to
I think the awareness of what it is and how far-reaching it can be is really what's changing.
That's exactly right, and being diagnosed. So we have an autism support group, and so funds go for that, and we have individual needs, helping families that have kids and adults with developmental disabilities maybe go to a workshop. Or as an example, we helped a boy last year. He's in adaptive floor hockey, and he lettered in it, and the mom could not afford the letter jacket. So with those funds, we help purchase his letter jacket.
Again, like you said, it's helping right here in Steele County, changing lives right here and now.
It is, yes.
So it's really important to be a part of this event.
It is.
You mentioned the silent auction, the auction. Did you want to touch on some of the amazing items?
Well, I would love to touch on a few, yes. Well, I'm really happy to hear. I did not know that the parade the night before, November 20th, that Santa will be at that also. So he must be planning to stay overnight at a very nice hotel here, because we are having, Santa will be at our live auction. And so it'll be a Santa visit, and then you will be able to bid on Santa and have him come to your event, to your Christmas party, whatever. And it'll have to be scheduled, because of course we know how busy he is now.
So busy.
But
That's so generous of him to
Isn't
do
that
that.
nice? But he is going to come. I can't believe we got him this year. We are so excited. We have something really exciting this year, and it is for any of you Scotch tasters out there. It is going to be a Scotch tasting for 6 people. It'll be 8 different Scotches. And appetizers at someone's home, and the best part of it is you will be picked up and you will be brought home.
Wow, nice. Well, it's good. Thank you.
That's
for drinking that much Scotch.
That's exactly right. Yes. We have the Lit Bird House again from Haberman's from Oakview Nursery. This year is putting stained glass in it.
Oh, wow.
Mary Butler Frazier's Dinner for 8, and that's always a wonderful one. Costa's candies every month, so that's great.
Wow.
I know.
Wow.
And of course, our silent auction is all different kinds of baskets. We have a girls' 20-inch bike this year
nice.
on the silent auction. There we have things for everybody.
It really
we've got
sounds
some
like
babies, baskets, everything.
It sounds like sometimes when you do these things, you kind of get what you get, but you've really tried to make it giftable things.
Yes.
Because of the holiday season.
Yes, we have. We really have. So, so November 21st, we really hope you can make it to the opening night.
And can you get tickets in advance?
Yes, the tickets will be on sale, yes, at Kotke's, Instaprints, Hy-Vee, and Cashwise, or you can call the ad office at 451-9769, and they will be going on sale.
Thanks so much, Laurie. It's a pleasure to see
you.
you as always, and
thanks.
just have a lot of fun, which is hard for you, I know.
It's really tough.
Thank you.
Thank you. Happy holidays.
We'll be right back. Please stay with us.
Hi, I'm Amy Martinez.
And I'm Adam Martinez, owners of Snap Fitness in Owatonna.
Snap Fitness is a fast, convenient, and affordable fitness center, and we're proud supporters of the Owatonna Today Show.
Everyone deserves opportunities to have a good life, a quality education that leads to a stable job, enough income to support a family through retirement, and good health. But the reality is, many children fall behind, many families are struggling, and many others are in poor health. United Way's goal is to find long-term solutions. Thanks to a grant from the Otto Bremer Foundation, we're hosting community conversations this year to address these issues. If you'd like to join us, please call our office.
Hello, I'm Sean McNulty. And I'm Deb Gillard with Brookdale Senior Living, Sterling House, and Clarebridge of Owatonna. And we are a proud sponsor of the Owatonna Today Show.
And it's time for a look at some of your community service announcements. The Steele County Historical Society announces its 2014 Christmas in the Village. This historic holiday spectacular will take place Friday, December 5th from 4:30 to 8:30 and Saturday, December 6th from 10 till 2 in the Village of Yesteryear. Friday night will feature a luminary lit village and strolling carolers from 4:30 to 8:30. A Christmas Carol sing-along will be held at the Saco Church from 5:30 to 7:30. Both days, the History Center will be open with free admission. Friday evening from 4:30 to 6:30, a wild rice soup and chili supper will be offered at the History Center Winger Room. And Saturday, the Village of History Center will be open from 10 till 2. You can enjoy the same activities as the night before, and they will feature the following performances, which include the artisan market with many of the gift shop vendors. And they're also going to be the History Center will be the location for the Owatonna Lodge Meatball Supper on Saturday. You can have a traditional Scandinavian meal. Sounds like fun. Holiday fun continues on that Sunday when the Historical Holiday House Tour returns from noon to 5. So much going on, obviously, at the Christmas in the Village. So if you want to contact the Steele County Historical Society, they'll be glad to give you more information. But it sounds like you really need to get out there and enjoy that beautiful, beautiful opportunity we have. It's just such a lovely location. We want to remind you about the Black Friday Blowout and Breakfast Buffet at the Brooktree Golf Course coming up on Friday, November 28th. All Pro Shop items will be on sale, as well as a lovely breakfast buffet for $5 and scrambled egg, sausage, and hash browns, toast, and coffee, all there. You can contact them at 444-2467. Thanks for joining us here today. We'll see you next week when we talk with the Plant Ladies, as well as the Give Hope concert for hospice and transitional housing. So we'll see you then. Please have a safe weekend.